Tools like Codex and Claude Code are taking over the world, but no one's talking about the tools that you use alongside Codex and Claude Code. Because here's the thing, these AI agents are powerful, but they're only as good as what you feed them. The input matters. The context matters. How fast you move between your AI agent and the rest of your computer.
This is the useful way to read Riley's list. It is not 7 random Mac apps. It is an input stack for agents, Codex and Claude. Code can do a lot, but they still depend on what you can feed them quickly. Words, screenshots, links, examples, save research, diagrams, and tiny tools built for one annoying job. If that input layer is slow, the agent feels worse than it is. The first category is speed. WhisperFlow is not interesting because dictation is new. It is interesting because agents reward volume. You can give a messy but specific prompt faster by talking than by polishing a perfect paragraph. Raycast belongs in the same bucket. Clipboard history turns research into a pile of reusable context instead of a scavenger hunt through browser tabs.
I can open this up like this in CleanShot X, and I can use these arrows to point at specific things. I can even use text and say like dots should be bigger, right? And so I can give context really quick.
The second category is visual context. This is where a lot of agent workflows still break. People type, make the sidebar better, then wonder why the result is vague. A marked up screenshot is better. A short screen recording is better. It gives the model the actual object, the exact region, and the complaint in one bundle. CleanShot, Excalidraw, and design canvases are really context routers. They turn taste and intent into something the agent can operate on. Paper is the most agent native version of that idea. I would not treat it as a Figma replacement yet. I would treat it as a place where an agent can make options before you burn time implementing one direction. That is a useful division of labor. Let the agent spray out variations, then make the human decision before code gets expensive. Readwise and Excalidraw are the knowledge layer. Readwise gives the agent your saved raw material. Excalidraw gives it a way to turn that material into a map. That matters because a long context window is not the same thing as a useful memory system. The better pattern is retrieval first, then structure. Pull the relevant notes, group them, draw the relationships, and only then ask the agent to write or build.
On Codex, you can literally build your own tool, and I'm going to show you a tool that I made in a single prompt. I'm telling you, I want you to train your brain into thinking whenever there's a tool that you wish existed, you should try and build.
The last category is the one I will copy first. Build the missing tool. Not a startup. Not a polished SaaS, a tiny desktop app or script that removes one repeated friction point. That is where agents become genuinely useful because the tool can be as niche as your workflow. If you keep hitting the same problem while editing, prompting, researching, or handing assets to someone else, that is probably not a prompt problem. It is a tool-shaped hole. So the checklist is simple. Get faster at giving instructions. Capture context without losing it. Use screenshots and recordings when words are too fuzzy. Keep a searchable second brain. Draw the system when the idea gets too abstract. And when none of the existing tools fit, build a small one. The model matters, but the agent input stack is what decides whether the work actually moves.